Diggy's back with another floppy quote. And this one is from Jiddu Krishnamurti. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but he's a philosopher from not that long ago. So he's one of those, he's not modern day because like I don't know. I think he backed out of that stuff like a while ago. But he was around last century, and that's quite recent. But yeah, this is one of his quotes. I like his short, sharp, simple ones. And ooh, this one is heat. This one is fire. And it's very simple too. Alright. You guys ready? You think what you have been told. You think what you have been told. Now think it. I added that last bit, the now think it. But yeah, it's as simple as you think what you have been told. Ooh, do you guys understand that? It's going to explain a lot about how your thoughts work. Not necessarily your psychology, but at least what's going on in your noggin. You think what you have been told. You're going to think about all these things I'm about to tell you. You know why? Because you're perceiving it. And when you perceive it, that is the energy that gets stored in here. It's up to you what you choose to do with it after, how you choose to process it, whether you want to refine it more, chop it up, make it more valuable, throw it in the waste bin, whatever. But you're going to think about it because you've been told it. I know the quote seems so simple, like, oh, duh, of course I'm going to think about what I'm told because I've been told it. Yes. But it gets a lot deeper than that, because then it gets into those thoughts of psychology and philosophy. Because whether you like it or not, a lot of your psychology and your philosophy is affected by whatever you perceive, whatever you are told, whatever you hear, whatever you see, whatever you smell, whatever you spidey sense. All of that, it's going to affect you. It's going to be energy held within you. And whether you like it or not, that energy is going to affect you. Even if only for a little bit. Because if you're strong enough to just pick it up and throw it away, that's cool. Just dust it off. But sometimes when you become so efficient at picking thoughts up and dusting it off, you start to throw away a lot of the gold, amongst all the dirt you brush off, man. You're brushing away heaps of diamonds and jewels and gold and all that. And those who unfortunately brush off nearly everything, good on you and not good on you. Good on you because whatever you are focused on, you'll have a much better funnel of focus for whatever it is you decided to concentrate on. So that's good. But sometimes it is a poor tragedy when we do brush off those pieces of gold. Now that's something to think about when we think about the idea of you think of what you are told. Because what we decide, this is what we consciously choose to perceive. This is what we constantly choose to engage with. Whatever that is we consciously choose to engage with, that becomes part of us because that energy enters us. And I call it energy, might not make sense to a lot of people, but it's like that form of data. Maybe we can say it like that. Like, it's like this program, this computer program out there is sending out lots of free versions of its code. So we get this code and we put it in us. And then now we're having part of this code within us. Those people that are fully focused and that throw away things that they need, they don't have to worry. That shit's already going in the recycle bin. But most of us, especially when we're not aware, these energies that we consciously decide to engage with, we become part of them. I know I know I differ a lot from my usual crowd, like the people I'm always around. Everyone knows, like out of all my friends, all my peers, they always say this one thing, like I'm a bit more weird, I'm a bit more different. Some say I'm the unique one. And it's because I know I'm more interested in different things in my life. I'm very much more interested in different things and different people. So that whenever they engage with me, they relate to me because we're all very close to each other and we relate on that level. But then when it comes to the little details, they can tell like, yo, this guy has been told different stuff in his life. And I have. It's because I like different things. Not because they're different. It's just I know what interests me and what doesn't. One thing I know that doesn't interest me, I enjoy it every once in a while, is watching like TV shows about drama and stuff. Oh man. I don't know what it is, but it just makes me feel uncomfortable watching drama, whether it's made up or real or anything. I just don't like to cycle my head in those kind of thoughts because that's distressing for me. And I'd rather be more pleased with other sorts of thoughts. And I noticed I don't like to get involved with drama. Whereas a lot of my friends who love watching drama and all that stuff, no offense to all of you, but you guys realize it too, right? You all love drama. You all live drama. And something deep down inside of you is making you want to cause a little bit of drama. Whether you want to agree with that or not, it's up to you. I bet you're thinking in your head right now, like, oh man, I'm going to cause some drama with him. Like subconsciously you're thinking that. Because, you know, and you got some new ways to make that drama too, because you watched that latest show and they came up with some new crazy ass drama that was like, oh, I never heard of this kind of drama before, but it's pretty crazy. I can't wait to bring it into, you know, my social circle. Well, you don't consciously think that last part, but it happens. And that kind of stuff, like, I don't know, to me it gets a bit uncomfortable. I don't like to get involved with it. I do like to be the one who's always there to fix it or to try sort things out to make sure everyone is, you know, level-headed and we're all getting back to what really matters. You know, I like being that person. And I think that means I'm the character in dramas that a lot of people don't really like because people can't wait for people to get into drama. They can't wait for the juicy fights and goss. Some people like the one who comes to save the day, or not save the day, but playing things out so that everyone is in a better position. And that's just me, whatever. I don't like drama. And so I don't consciously decide to engage with it so that hopefully it never becomes part of my life. But whether I like it or not, for some reason, some sort of crap always ends up happening to me. But I think a big part of that is because everyone else is involved with drama. And I think also because the drama that I deal with is just my own drama, like the drama that I have to deal with, not necessarily with the outside world, but, you know, within me. So, you know, I've got enough of that shit to deal with. And I don't consciously choose to engage in that kind of stuff. I guess the drama that I deal with, if anything, is the drama that I have to get involved with to sort out for other people. I don't need TV shows, man. I got enough people evoking and emulating all the drama they've been watching. So thank you guys. You're all playing your roles very well. It's enjoyable. And of course, I'll be there to save you guys or level out the playing field. But either way, let's get beyond the drama because it's a waste of time. What we choose to consciously engage with. If I want to get better at basketball, I'm going to engage myself more with more basketball stuff. And then I'll take the next step and engage with things that are about improving your basketball. And then when I get to that level and I realize I need to improve more than just like the simple basketball skills, I'm going to engage myself in other things that will help me develop and think more about synergy and working with those around me, understanding those around me, understanding the challenges I have to face. And then, of course, as you want to be more elite and focused, you'll consciously decide to engage more with that kind of stuff. So, what you're told is what you think. But like I said, it gets deeper than that. Because all the little minute things that you might not consciously notice, but you are perceiving, whether you like it or not, that's energy that's getting stored into your brain as well, into your consciousness. Like, for example, seeing a commercial. You might not truly notice that commercial, but the idea to purchase whatever product or service that commercial was promoting, it's now in your head. And now you've got an opinion about that. Now it's part of your life. So things like commercials and advertisement and promotion, they affect greatly what your life is. Because, for example, we all hear the stories of man, have you heard like that singer? They're so amazing, but I heard a lot of their stuff and it's so good, but how come like they're not popular? How come no one knows them? Sadly, these musicians, these artists out there, these actors, these painters, these writers, they haven't involved themselves, or they've sadly not had the opportunity to involve themselves with a body or with an organization or a system that allows their face and their music or their art to be noticed by many millions and billions of people. When Justin Bieber has a new song, millions and billions of people, they're going to hear about it and know about it like in split seconds. Whether they consciously pay attention to it or not, they're going to have that content promoted to them somehow, slightly. Or a new upcoming artist. We might not know who they are, but the fact that their name, their face, little bits of their tunes get put into our perception slightly, subtly, over a bit of time, they inside, whether we acknowledge it or not, we feel like we know them. We feel a little bit comfortable with them. So when they start releasing more music or more movies or more of this, more of that, it's like, hey, like, I think I know this guy. Oh, and then you'll engage because it's already part of your world. You've already perceived it. While all the other artists and beautiful artists out there who make amazing work, sadly, they don't have this organization or this system that will assist them to touch all the billions of people out there for a split second. All people need is a split second of someone's experience just to get a little bit more comfortable with them. And sadly, everyone else, this everyone else just has to rely on the chance that maybe someone will come across them and not this body, this system is actually putting someone in front of you. Yeah, that's the difference. Big like companies, they put someone in front of you. So you have no choice but to experience them. Whether you take notice or not, you'll experience them for that split second, and then maybe another split second. They become familiar to you. You recognize them slightly. They seem trustworthy or more comfortable to go with. Whereas the other artists, they're not here. They're like all the way back here. They have to hope that someone walks past and even notices them. And hopefully again and again, or at least engages with them. That's the difference. That's what makes a lot of people popular and not. If anything, that's gonna be the determining factor whether my floppy quotes will reach out to many people or not, or it's only gonna be that simple little thing that only 2, 3, or 4 of my friends actually know about. Because all these people aren't being told, nor are they getting something thrown in their face on and again by a trusted source like the government or big organizations that people automatically respect. For good reason, of course. But when you're being told something, whether you realize it or not, you're being influenced by this kind of music. You turn on the radio because it's the most convenient way to access some simple music and what's in trend, because for some reason what's in trend matters. When you turn on the radio or you go on the internet and you get suggested all this new stuff, you're being thrown shit in front of you. You're being allowed to consume it. When you go on social media and then you get suggested all these things because the algorithms have found that you are the type of populace that will match this, so let's promote this to you. You will think about all that stuff because you're being told it. You think what you are told. You are what you are told. So you actually have a conscious power. You have a power to sort of have a bit of control of it. If you want control or not. Because you don't have to always control all that stuff. When my phone listens to something I'm interested in, sometimes I'm happy as hell that they give me ads for it. Because, I really need this lawnmower. Because, man, like my other lawnmower, it's like 20 years old and I don't know, I can't fix it for some reason. I tried to like tinker it, but like I don't know what's wrong with it. It's, yeah, and so lawnmower. If anything, I'm telling the world what I want it to make me want to think. Ooh, that's like Inception or some shit. Ooh. Get out there, everybody. Buy a lawn mower. I'm gonna stop. I don't want to think about this anymore. I don't want to think about these lawn mowers anymore. I just want to do my thing.